say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to keep on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, drips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from K to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, man, in Monvo. Sounds got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing first play is Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Play action. It's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 26 yards. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Herbert now. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not...
He's got a man, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down. At about the 3-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to go play action now with Stick. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Patterson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back. He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Now Montgomery running right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this ring. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in this game.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off no damn way that you rude to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, they love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 41 yards. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, Allen. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he, of course, a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta finding space at the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 82 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive. To watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Down the right sideline. How about this? Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An even 90 yards. And the Lions continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This taken in by Kincaid. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On play action, Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. John Kaminsky. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions will take over possession.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. As the way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Get hit 'em like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain. That's repetitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. My table be good, I'ma get to the bridge. You only a couple of weapons, cause I don't time me a trick. I bottles the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is look shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon, and we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Flushed out right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now a dump off here complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. To the air again. Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Derek Barnes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss,
Kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 35 yards. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you act.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Right to the air. Here is Goff. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now it's Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Gainwell is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
St. Brown in motion right. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Goff now looking to throw. He got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 10. They'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So it was the defense.
Tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I just shorty through the finish, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinching, and tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up. She one of them. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all locked in. I drop it, the whole world sing. Pop when I do like this, it's the big block door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with
you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my way since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a how close we is. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, so they used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them all, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system on, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red, and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Goff going to look to throw right away. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Goff on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Play action now, Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends from the earlier pick six. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott now. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. There's Cooks in motion right. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the tuck and run. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run with Gibbs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second down and 4. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. St. Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. throwing. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he gets it down to the 32. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Prescott to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
When I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond in the running back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond in the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them to watch it like a fish, no fish. She on the class trying to get it. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah. Can't stop till we all okay.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Purdy going to the air right away. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Purdy sets up to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Samuel. Fights him off. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. Now Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a fifth. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Goff on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. It's Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 53 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This is Samuel.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Here's 3rd and 9. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy off the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jack Campbell
in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Goff on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. George Kittle.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 77 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Williams now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive one made it to the end zone. Drive nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. He's going to try and do this himself. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
45 yards.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, the fake spike becoming a little bit more prevalent in today's game. It worked there.
Those old days of brother-in-law in that play, where you kind of know what they're doing. They're going to, spike the ball and the play's dead and everyone just kind of relaxes. Those are gone, aren't they? Because now they're faking it and completing passes downfield. They make you look bad, and they hurt you in the yardage category, too.
Brother-in-law?
Yeah, where you kind of do it together, like, you know what I'm going to do, I know what you're going to do, and you just hang out.
Can I steal that one?
Yeah, you can have that one.
I like that. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go one more.
Here's Samuel.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, breed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever, ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records, nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me. For family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I rolled up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots. kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. In motion goes Raymond. And Goff going to look to throw right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 78 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Throwing, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up.
trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. You go tell your mans, it's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy right up.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you can tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be instinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine and bulk that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jack it off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go,